Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, solar diamond dragons of our new Avalon rising. Every day in every way, we are expanding and evolving into our highest form of celestial light bodies of the new human species of Homo Luminous. All timelines, projections, and higher trajectories are accelerating into this 0 point still center. Our local Solaris continues to send gamma plasma waves of adamantine light, releasing 6 more C-class solar flares today and another 2 M-class flares, the most powerful maxing at M1.42 at 2005 UTC. Gaia also had higher pulses in her heartbeat today, appearing on the Schumann charts at amplitudes of 16 Hz, 18 Hz, and a big blast of white light at 40 Hz. Her crystalline core is holding steady at 5D frequency and rising. Pachamama also had a powerful activation today with a magnitude 5.7 earthquake in British Columbia, Canada at 16:15 UTC. We have a new frequency flowing in from Infinite Source Creator, and it is what we call our true ecstasy, and our currency is the bliss and love of pure awareness we call Buddha mind or Christ consciousness. All concepts pointing to the truth are merely fingers pointing to the moon of enlightenment. Follow the concepts that lead you to universal truth and realize your true nature of infinite life and infinite light. The Trinity gates are fully open and activated, preparing all our starseed earth angelics of the 144 for tomorrow's powerful new moon in Cancer and our 7/7 gateway this Sunday, July 7th. The codes of independence and liberation are flowing in today on this universal day of total freedom for all our good people of the new earth. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul White Gold Eagle with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to listen to the very end where we release a very powerful violet flame mantra. And please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below. And now we continue with Divine Sister of the Light, Jennifer Catron. Atlantean Egyptian timelines overlapping. Agreement activations. Organic grid coordinates, keys and codes. True north corrections. Syrian coding is primarily solar masculine. Higher aspect oversoul extensions dropping in. Divine Father principles saturating the field for those contracted to receive. Third energy activations available for this transit. Mastering your reality, Divine Child embodiment. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Lisa Marie Wright. Incoming, much awakening and remembering, huge collective shifts, huge major activations, quantum leaps, our time has come. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Sophie Gregoire. Today's Oracle, you may be feeling both in a void and powerfully changing. Something is slowing down, giving yourself time to feel and gain clarity. Next level's manifestations are progressively growing behind the scenes. As your desires to meet them grow, they come closer to you. Faith, yes, your life is changing. And from the Summit Lighthouse, the ruby ray is an intense and holy love that is developed through the path of sacrifice, surrender, selflessness, and service to uplift all sentient life. The ruby ray activates the first secret ray and ultimately all 5 secret rays. It is the ruby fire of ultimate love that annihilates ignorance and all evil. from summitlighthouse.org. And from Divine Star of the Light, Hana Anoya. Divine Feminine rising higher again. Can you feel it, sisters? We've passed the AVALON gateways and cycle. We are again shaking the foundations of the old matrices and weaving in deeper the remembrance into the fabric of life. Our star lineages come online, weaving in the crystalline, delicious beauty. It is unstoppable, it is victorious, it is a miracle. These spaces in which we connect ever so deeply with the divine feminine mother star, who breathes in and slowly breathes out, who raise her ever-seeing eye towards the light, her slow, sweet, and deep hum. When we are one with Gaia in bliss and ecstasy of the unified embodiment that births new worlds. Hana. And today from Divine Star of the Light, Mary Costello. Swimming in the sound fields of love. Enjoy the return of the harmonic field of creation. Luxuriate in the core frequency of love. We stay expansive and vast until something worth grounding for comes along. You know how it comes, magnetized to the emanation of our core sound. So be with your core sound. Soak it in, swim in its blissful formlessness. Opportunities and people will come to you in form that are in resonance with your sound. You will recognize them. They will make you smile, bringing you peace and excitement, lightness and momentum, freedom and belonging. Do not ground for false sound. Do not try to make dissonance work. Believe in your magnetic power and the wish of the universe to help you create in purity. In the beginning was the Word. It all begins with your core sound. No more trying to falsely harmonize. Be vast, free, and glorious. If they want freedom, they will rise to meet your purest frequency, to offer honor and guard to the first sound of Mother, to the creations of God. And today from Divine Star of the Light, Shay from Numbers by Shay Numerology, 7424. 2024 will change you in important ways. This is timely and to be expected. You might in fact, as part of the elevation of human consciousness, find yourself called to a mission of enlightenment. Many such activations are being sparked around the world. This is why it's important right now to ground and balance your energy, regardless of your expectations of the future. You truly do not know what this year is capable of. Today's right action message is to watch for judgmental interpretations of the journeys of others. We do not know how vital may be the parts they and we play in the bigger picture. Balance is personal, and we must each find our own. Otherwise, everyone will be wobbling. From Divine Star of the Light, Raylene Brady. Many are now raising and stabilizing their frequency bands beyond the holding patterns of astral tagging and inorganic grid siphoning via negative ego, mental hologram programming, and false identity projections. In this way, the Earth is expelling ancient entrapment grids, entropic chaos overwrites, and dismantling inverse reversal malware from within the networks of our personal and planetary bodies. Feeling this purge? Feeling this divine architecture settling in your bones. The body truly is the barometer for the soul. We are moving beyond projected reality timelines. Planetary healing is a never-ending, hijacking, sidetracking hook, and into our true new earth state of world bridgers, of planetary, ceremonial consciousness. Divine magnetism and Christic creatrix patterns are ours to claim and transfigure through now. Our molecular and elemental structure is in a deep and profound metamorphosis. In this light, please note that not all perceived weather phenomena is inorganically occurring at the moment. Remembering that our reactions are our contributions. Keep anchoring, alchemizing, observing, and responding to our Earth Mother's call, which is the call of our collective spirit. We are now reseeding, resowing, and resignaturizing our Garden of Eden DNA, RNA encryptions, which are incrementally coming online at a rate we can assimilate and absorb. This divine blueprinting capacity and architecture is reaching a state of grace and godhood both within and without. As a result, our innate personal sovereignty keys and codes and the original planetary life-affirming power generation structures that make up our primordial planetary power plants are being reinstated through the overlapping spheres of natural sacred law and divine right order. As we continue to bear witness to it all, rest assured that this is not a test run or a rerun. We are well and truly on the home run. Raylene Brady. And today from Divine Brother of the Light, Diego E. Berman, Ph.D. The 7-7 Gateway Light Codes, July 3rd through the 7th, 2024, Day 2 Energy Update. Dear friends, as we approach the climax of the 7-7 energy portal, the intensity of these particular light codes arriving to Earth are increasing day to day. As I mentioned in yesterday's update, this portal is also known as the Sirius Gateway, as it is believed that during this period the star Sirius, our spiritual sun, aligns perfectly with our planet, creating an energetic highway of high-frequency light codes. Regardless of your own personal connection with the stars and other galactic civilizations, the double appearance of number 7 is by itself meaningful from an energetic and spiritual point of view. Seeing 7 or 77 could be a sign from your spiritual guides, guardian angels, or masters, encouraging you to reconnect with your spiritual practice and honor your connection with the divine realm. The number 7 is connected to your intuitive feelings, divine wisdom, developing self-awareness, spiritual insights, and life changes that can have big positive impacts on your life. 7 is a number that acts as a bridge between our human limited physical dimensions and the expansive higher non-physical realities. This number is a sign of hope that your true path will be revealed soon. As we focus our awareness and consciousness on these 7-7 concepts and vibrations, our energy fields begin to resonate with these numerical frequencies and their spiritual attributes. The vibrations emanating from number 7 act as ripples, like waves produced by a drop of water, and begin shifting our own personal energetic structures and information. These inner shifts can take place in the non-physical DNA layers within our cells, in our chakra centers, meridians, and other energetic structures, depending on your own personal journey. This energetic conversation between the numeric resonance and our own consciousness can also trigger the awakening of ancient memories from our past existence and non-physical realities. In short, the 7-7 light codes are able to bring into our present awareness knowledge of our multidimensional essence that was previously hidden within us. They are bringing a newfound sense of freedom and spiritual sovereignty. These insights or revelations may come to you spontaneously during this time window from July 3rd to July 7th. If you keep your awareness open to this special portal, or during a more active and conscious process of meditation, or any other modality of self-reflection. As we begin to remember the divine aspects of our human existence, a stronger bridge of light is created between our physical vessels and the higher dimensions. Our personal energy grids are being recalibrated into higher frequencies, and we begin to more consciously embody heaven on earth. The days before, during, and after the 7-7 portal can act as a conduit to bring more light within and around you. We are not only bringing in new spiritual information online by means of these 7-7 light codes, we are also assisting with the release of old rigid inner structures that are no longer needed for this part of our individual and collective journey. As you can see, This process is rather complex, and it takes time and patience, but the evolutionary journey never stops. The cosmic upward spiral of life will take us to our divinely guided destinations, all in divine timing. In tomorrow's update, we will be focusing on the more physical symptoms or manifestations that these inner spiritual alchemical shifts may bring to surface. The upcoming new moon energies in Cancer on the evening of July 5th will be adding an extra layer of energetic impulse to this already special period. Remember to stay well hydrated to facilitate the flow of energy and information around your body. Have a wonderful day. Much love. We are one. From DiegoBerman.com. From Divine Sister of the Light, Natalia Alba. Beloved ones, we are reaching the culmin of this year of synthesis and galactivation. The coming 7-7 passage is the predecessor of a series of galactic events that will support the transfiguration that we have been working with during all this year. The energies coming from these passages, 7-7 and 8-8-8, are totally different from anything we have previously experienced. Numbers 7-7 are master numbers and hence special numeric codes that represent the planetary template upgrades that are taking place in the architecture of Earth. Changes that are pivotal to restoring the fabrics of time and space so we can reconnect to our other harmonic timelines, receiving their transmissions and regaining access to all dimensions as it was originally meant to be. The 7-7 passageway marks the planetary opening that has just taken place in many of Earth's structures, allowing the emerald return that we are living since a few months ago, and that will too culminate during the 8-8-8 passage. 77 is the embodiment of the Christos original coding in our planetary architecture, which is simply the total planetary reconfiguration and removal of all dual geometry and structures, restoring the Trinity coding and hence unity in our planet, which is the first steps towards timeline reconnection. 7th is the number of wisdom integrated into the matter. 7th represents the unification between time and space. 7 is often associated with ascension, as it is the number of initiations that we shall pass before we can step into a higher level of consciousness. As Saturn reminds us as well, with the 7 years it takes to revolve around the sun, a confirmation of the importance of clearing karmic ties and miasma at this time, for us to disengage from old timelines and embrace a higher one. It is now time to focus on clearing miasma from our DNA, which is the accumulated trauma within our cells that can be inherited or self-created through fears and other limited programs. It is a very important passage to clear ancestral patterns and all epigenetic programs, so we can only experience what is ours and not what belongs to previous generations. Miasma creates soul disconnection, and it is now the perfect time with this passage to continue reconnecting ourselves to authentic sources, preparing our bodies to receive all the transmissions and guidance for the 8-8-8 passages onwards, where we will be called to step out of this harmonic period of rejuvenation and engage into further planetary service. As we traverse this passage and work on DNA clearing and reconnection, we retrieve the wisdom embedded within each DNA strand, activating its 144 time codes to help us reconnect with the 7th and 8th dimensions, which is what allows our consciousness to navigate through other timelines, the activation of the coordinates within our DNA that will give us access to these dimensions. Everything within our body has a unique divine purpose. Our task is to know our bodies anatomically to retrieve our lost connection. If you are experiencing old habits resurfacing, thoughts or old situations coming back, it is a sign that your consciousness still remains in a past timeline. It is an opportunity that is informing you to shift your thoughts and habits, aligning them with the new timeline you wish to engage with. It is a time of planetary stabilization, unification, and above all, removal of artificial timelines and other inorganic geometrical patterns that have been programming our Earth's grids falsely to live within a linear time-space zone and perpetual disconnection to other dimensions. I know all years we have talked about Sirius being the main focus of this portal. However, as guides shared, everything is constantly shifting, and so are the energies we receive. We need to step out of limitations and fixed concepts that impede us from seeing what is taking place beyond our confined reality and vision. For as it occurs with retrogrades, our planet aligns to Sirius from our view, not from outside of it. We are always aligned with Sirius and its energies. We are always aligned to all within creation, as in essence, we are all one, and therefore there is no separation, but the one we create about it. The term portal is obsolete in my humble view and guidance, as it denotes a certain doorway that only opens on a certain day and then closes again. We have been receiving all year frequencies from the 7th and 8th dimensions to retrieve our wings, and hence its corresponding 7th and 8th DNA strands, reclaiming its wisdom, whether from Sirius or any other civilization we are aligned with through galactic heritage and our personal mission. Many of you originate from the 8th dimensions, from where the soul fragmentation from the monad begins, and hence the highest. Some of you come also from Andromeda, which is connecting us through the Sirius portal. We are at all times descending frequencies from the cosmos. It is our planet that is the one that needs to be open to receive, and this is what many of us are working with at that time to help restore its fabrics and grids. Everything is always in constant flow and connection within creation, and it depends on our frequency to connect to it or not. All is within, and we just need to go to our DNA to retrieve and awaken all the essences we believe come from the outside. This passage reminds us of the process of transfiguration that we are undergoing, a process in which we are becoming light beings, in complete charge of our human journey, retrieving the wisdom within and clearing all fixed concepts and beliefs that impeded us from seeing the truth of who we are. The more we continue transcending the 3 dimensions and step into the soul ones, distilling myths and embracing higher aspects of the truth, the more we ascend into new levels of consciousness, for all is just starting to be revealed to us. It is our personal choice to detach from the ego and its beliefs and be open to navigating the unknown. As Numbers 7:7 remind us, we have the guru, healer, and master already within. We just have to be courageous to walk the path of the shadows to find our light, wisdom, and power again. I wish you a healing and loving passage, beloveds, with an infinite love from NataliaAlba.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Judith Kusel. We are now stepping into the vast expanse of new beginnings as the dimensional shift accelerates. There is a deeper awakening in the soul as the third eye opens to a much higher degree, and with it the soul memory banks as the veils of amnesia are lifted. It is a stirring within the soul which has no words, but is triggering that deep longing for the new to fully emerge. Even as you shed the old density and allow yourself to be transfigured into the new solar light body, as the new 12 strands of DNA are being fully activated. The songs of the soul will rise, and this is profound. It goes way beyond words or expression, but it is there in rhythms and new tones and chords now being revealed again, as the lost octaves are being returned, and we can finally hear them again, as we lost so much of our inner and outer hearing with the fall of Atlantis. To me, this is a time when I seek the highest and will not settle for less than this, for the expansion now means that one is stepping into the unknown, yet known. All the navigational tools are encoded in your own soul, for each soul will have its own, and the more your consciousness levels rise, the more tuned in you become. You and I are now being geared with cosmic navigational tools so that we can be fully tuned in on solar, galactic, and universal levels, even as we remember the truth of who and what in truth we are. Nothing is impossible now, for impossible simply means it is, I am possible. My heart center is expanding as I am writing this, and tears of gratitude, awe, and wonder rise, for this is the time we have all been waiting for, indeed, prepared for thousands of Earth years throughout all our incarnations. Rise up and remember. Let us step fully into the unknown and fully live the I am possible. From JudithKusel.com. And from Divine Star of the Light, Karen Lithica. I awaken the cosmic light of me, the ancient light of I, deep-seated layers of light, the expanded light of me. I am light. As we collectively navigate the light of now, we are called to expand and listen to the I am presence of now. This is a cosmic light attunement expanding and presenting in the present moment. The vibrational tones of the universe reaching us, wonderful light evolution, rapid states of accelerated awakening. From KarenLithica.com. And today from Divine Star of the Light, Carolyn, 144 God Code. Judgments are being delivered over the people that took advantage of you. You are safe in being taken care of through the ending of these cycles, peoples, and relationships. They are no longer on your life path, nor can their shadows continue chasing you. They now have to face the consequences of their own choices and actions. This is the return back to your eternal soul blueprint of being one with love and Source. From this 0 point, you can focus on what is in front of you, the solutions, and the sprouting seeds you've already planted. Anytime you are focusing on other people, stress, and concerns, return your focus towards yourself and the path forward through deep breathing and resting. Receive the energy medicine that is healing you vibrationally. You are more important, so choose yourself and anchor in your wellness and happiness into your physical body. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. God bless you. Love, Carolyn. From 144godcode.com. From Divine Star of the Light, Tanaz. The Sirius Gateway, July 4th through 8, every year during the first week of July. A sacred gateway of energy is activated between Earth and the star Sirius, bringing heightened vibrations and spiritual advancements. This gateway of energy occurs as the Sun comes into conjunction with the star Sirius, which is located at 14 degrees of the tropical zodiac of Cancer. As the Sun and Sirius conjuncts from July 4th through 8th, we are all able to access this high-frequency energy and use it for creative inspiration, entrepreneurial endeavors, technological innovations, and heightening our intuition. Sirius has long been revered by many ancient cultures and is considered our spiritual sun. Our sun is considered the lifeline of this planet. The sun holds the energy of birth, warmth, sustenance, and light. The sun is what keeps us alive and present in this earthly reality. Sirius, which shines 23 times brighter than our own sun, is our spiritual sun, and it helps to activate and shift us to higher levels of spiritual awareness. If the sun in our Earth orbits warms our body, Sirius, way out in the depths of our galaxy, warms our soul. Even though the star Sirius is so far from our planet, it seems to have an important place in the stories of many ancient cultures from all over the world. In ancient Egypt, Sirius was considered to be the star of the goddess Isis, who rules over the cycles of death and rebirth, and Anubis, the jackal-headed god, who is able to walk between the world of the living and the world of the dead. In ancient shamanic cultures, Sirius was believed to be the portal to the gods, and journeys taken through the Sirius Gateway were said to bring divine messages. It was also believed that Sirius was the portal to heaven, and was where our souls had to travel through in order to leave this realm and enter the next. It seems that for many ancient cultures, Sirius aligns with the idea of spiritual awakening and the inevitable cycles of transformation that occur as we make our way through this earthly journey and beyond. In modern astrology, Sirius also holds the vibration of freedom. Its energy can help us to release limitations and feel free to express our true selves. This energy of freedom can also act as inspiration, helping us to go out there and turn our goals and dreams into reality. Sirius is also believed to be home to an alien race that possesses extremely advanced technological innovations and psychic abilities. While there are many starseeds that already feel connected to Sirius at the time of this gateway, it may become easier to receive messages from Sirian beings, or perhaps remember past or parallel lives from Sirius. All of this high-frequency energy makes the first week of July a highly potent time on Earth, where we can open and advance our spiritual awareness, receive messages from the divine, and find a new freedom within ourselves and our lives. It is also a time where we may find ourselves more open to connecting with higher beings, and honoring our own cycles of death and rebirth, and how they have helped us to advance spiritually, in order to receive this powerful spiritual energy in your own life. The first week of July would be the perfect time to meditate, activate your third eye, and to reach out to your spirit guides, guardian angels, or higher self for guidance. It would also be the perfect time to do an aura cleanse and work on finding more freedom in your creative or entrepreneurial projects. If you work in technology, you may feel extra supported with any innovations you may be working on, or you may receive a sudden burst of inspiration. From foreverconscious.com. And today from Conscious Reminder Beyond. During the next 24 hours are Earth and Sun aligned to Sirius, calling home. Who are the Blue-ray people, and why were they sent to Earth? Blue-ray beings would never be anchored on our planet directly. This is because they are so powerful and closer to God. They are much harder to find than indigo or rainbow children. They really are the rarest of the rare. The rays ones, that is, those whose monad ray is ray 1, are also immensely powerful due to their proximity to God and are a direct representative of His will and wisdom and His almighty power. When the spark first leaves God, it is carried onward through creation on monad ray, a monad ray being turned into a blue ray 1 being when they finally join their soul family. One way to ascertain if someone on Earth is a blue ray 1 being is by cross-checking their names and birth dates. Both of their totals should come to 1 separately. That is the reason why it is usually advised to people to stick to their birth-certified credentials. Another way to identify these beings is by noticing their traits and habits. They tend to be loners, as in they would sooner be found standing by themselves than being a part of a group of rowdy teenagers. But this doesn't mean that they are meek. In fact, they are one of the most powerful people on the planet. The locality or country of their birth is usually one with a lot of conflicts and problems, and they thrive on the challenging environment. Many of those who hear this would already know that most of the life forms of this planet did not originate here. Most of the people that you meet and see around most probably belong to the Pleiades, but the blue-ray ones are not among them. They come from Sirius. Most of the souls cannot survive on Sirius, therefore not many dwell there. The blue-ray 1 beings are deeply cherished by the likes of lords and archangels, and therefore are also protected furiously. These beings carry light within themselves, and therefore need extra protection, lest they attract darkness and its many followers. The blue-ray beings are also expert alchemists, and carry the fire of transfiguration, the violet fire within them. This is one of the reasons why they move around a lot and always leave behind chaos. As mentioned before, these beings tend to be alone. They seldom take on partners, and once they have reached a certain point in life, start distancing themselves even from family and friends. This is actually one of the ways in which they are protected. Being in company takes a lot out of their inner light and strength. Also, no one who comes in contact with them is able to resist their power and end up harboring resentment and jealousy. Since it is not possible for the great masters to protect them from all of this all the time, they tend to remain isolated, already minimizing the chances of such interactions. These beings are the founders and forefathers of our race and are close to divinity itself, and they always have the company of these great masters, even if in the material world they might seem lonely. From ConsciousReminder.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Colleen Lemma. On Thursday, July 4th, the moon, ruler of our emotional body, is in Curious Gemini, and will be in a challenging square to Neptune, ruler of fantasy and escapism, in ethereal Pisces. Yesterday, Luna was in a difficult connection to Saturn, planet of restriction and limitation, which may have depressed our mood or brought about frustrations. Today, the moon's connection to Neptune may bring in confusion and delusion as we grapple with what and how we are really feeling. What is illusion and what is reality? Our thoughts and emotions may be vacillating back and forth as we remain unsure about what our truth is. There may be a lack of clarity as to our direction or path forward as we are sandwiched in between two full moons and karma-clearing Capricorn, with the first having been on June 21st and the second one coming up on July 21st. And let's remember that we are approaching a new moon in Cancer on Friday, July 5th, which will activate new intuitive and reflective energies. However, right now we are in the dark of the moon phase, a time to process everything that is going on in your life and declutter your mind and your heart. So do not be too attached on needing all the answers today. It is a good time for meditation, getting out in nature, letting your imagination soar, creative projects and other spiritual activities. Blessings of love and light to all, from SacredSoulEmpowerment.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse, Lunar Aspects. It is a day of two halves, fitting for Luna's passage through dualistic Gemini. We are torn between intuition and rationale, feeling and thinking. Inside there's a constant monologue, bad memories, negative scenarios, 1,000 wishes, innumerable monsters under the bed. Uppermost, a determination to leave all the fluff behind, resolve the problem with pure logic, make a list and another, fingers tap, thinking. The soul stirs in a quiet moment, knocks on the glass separation between waking and sleeping. I have something for you, she says, but we don't know whether to trust her. I'm tired, says the heart. The soul weeps silently, brain switches off, makes tea, mops up. And it's okay to have all these feelings rippling, running, dashing this way and that. If there is flow, go with the flow. If there is stillness, smile and wait. If you feel stuck, move your body like the branches of a tree dancing in the wind. If you feel like escaping, root your feet into the ground. The point is to release resistance and allow for it all. You are human, and sometimes the earth school is confusing and hard. Soon, though, the moon will return to her own sign, and you too can breathe a sigh of relief, and find comfort in all that is warm and familiar again. Bide your time. This too shall pass. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 257, Red Planetary Earth. The number 10 is called planetary, and its keywords are manifest, perfect, and produce. The 10th step of any wave spell is about manifesting what you need. It provides perfect opportunities. We are getting very close now to the end of this wave spell and the end of the Tzolk'in. It is very fitting, the meaning of these last few days. If you've followed consciously through this whole 260-day cycle, then you will find the energies now quite intense. 20 times we experience a planetary day. That's 20 times we had an opportunity to manifest. Today is Red Earth, which represents evolution, synchronicity, and navigation. When the red earth comes round, which is every 20 days, we get the chance to focus on our evolution. It is a wonderful grounding energy that helps us connect with the planet we live on. When we do this successfully, our navigation is reset and we find ourselves redirecting. Our timing improves because we have facilitated synchronicity by connecting with our Mother Earth. This leads us to be in the right place at the right time. More coincidences happen, and evolution becomes easier because we learn which direction to go. Today's perfect number makes this Red Earth Day one of the most powerful and profound. And today from Divine Star of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Red Planetary Earth, 10 Caban, Keen 257, 4th of July 2024, Manifesting Harmony, USA Independence Day, Keen 257 equals 77 equal 14 equal 5, Freedom Change Transformation. Another huge planetary liberation day in our ever-evolving ascension journey on planet Earth. Day 10 of the spectacular yellow star wave spell, where we are awakening our sparkle and using our creativity to attract more beauty, grace, and harmony in our lives, so that our lives become a living work of art. And so we reach day 10 and the final countdown to piercing the veil through to Source. 3 days to go. Today we are perfecting the manifestation of peace and harmony in our beautiful new world that we are collectively co-creating. Perfecting the creation of the reflection of time equals art. As above, so below, it is decreed. Tone of creation, planetary tone 10 in the physical realm. Action produces, power perfects, essence manifestation. The 10th stage of the yellow star wave spell is the perfection of all we imagined as possible, and more. It is the harvest stage where we happily reap our manifest splendor. The forms we have been imagining begin to manifest into our reality, and our lives begin to reflect the beauty and harmonious flow that we desire. Our lives are transforming, our minds and hearts are at peace. All is well in our beautiful world. Gaia is strongly calling all planetary wizards to unite in their collective visions of utopia today, meditating and being in stillness in order to perfect our manifestation of this grand planetary new dream of peace on Earth. Let's do this together, planetary kin. Let Gaia reach her highest potential too. Visualize bliss on Earth. Today's question is, how can we perfect the manifestation of the divine harmonic matrix of Mother Gaia? Divine blessings for perfecting extraordinary global manifestations today. In la ketch a la keen. Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 257, Red Planetary Earth. The mantra, the code for today is, I perfect in order to evolve. Producing synchronicity, I seal the matrix of navigation. With the planetary tone of manifestation, I am guided by the power of life force. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue our work. So if you'd like to help support our work, our mission, and help us continue bringing these free transmissions daily to the world, you can make a monthly pledge to our Patreon page at whitegoldeagle.com. Now I'd like to thank Divine Star of the Light, Ines P, for another donation. Thank you very much, Divine Star. We appreciate you and your continued support. Now I'd like to also thank Divine Star of the Light, Sally Benson, for another donation. Thank you very much, Divine Sistar. We appreciate you and your continued support, and we appreciate all of you that continue to support us in our work and mission. We couldn't be doing this work without you, so we're very grateful for each and every one of you. If you'd like to support our work and mission with a one-time donation, you could do so to our PayPal or Stripe accounts. Both links are at eaglelovecondor.com. Now I'd like to also welcome and thank Divine Angel of the Light, ViSiONinCHRiST, for your pledge and support on YouTube memberships, and welcome to the tribe of the Eagle and the Condor. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with a very powerful mantra from Divine Sister of the Light, Maria Lustig. Violet Flame Mantra. Using the violet flame to heal. Using this powerful, miraculous violet flame from this millennium and new age of Aquarius can be used for its healing and spiritual results. Disease in the body is not only the cause of germs, but of mental, emotional, and spiritual states, and this has a great influence on our health. For those who know how to use this miracle violet flame as a powerful transmutation tool, know that this flame changes negative energy into a positive one. This is called alchemy. This is a very effective tool for healing. I've personally been using it for a few decades with amazing results. We all have the faculty to use this powerful flame of this new earth and Aquarian age. Express this decree of violet flame while visualizing the event. Creates in your mind the situation you want to transmit. Afterwards, express it 3 times. Violet fire, divine love, flame in this heart of mine. True mercy, you are always, keep me in tune with you eternally. And for the violet flame mantra, I love, of being a violet fire, I love the purity that God desires. You can express some organs in your body that need healing to be healed. Example, my liver is an organ of violet fire. My liver is the purity that God desires. You as a light worker, light warrior, you have knowledge of the healing power of this violet flame. You have a duty to use it when a loved one, a friend is ill. It's time to use all these tools that Master Saint Germain lovingly provides us to use. This powerful flame-consuming, transmuting violet flame was designed for Earth by the Master, Avatar, and Director of the 7th Cosmic Ray from the 8th Light, with the one and only objective to free people, situations, the planet from unhappiness and suffering. At this moment, purification is necessary on a personal and collective level to continue to advance this planetarium transition for the good of all. The violet flame is invisible to the physical eyes because it acts similar to electricity, can be seen by seers and people with a high vibrational frequency. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful, blessed day and new moon in Cancer tomorrow as we continue our journey through the ascension portal and into our new heaven upon the new earth. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The Eagle and the Condor love you all. Namaste.